here we are. Hello everyone. Let me check the audio. How is it? Let me write welcome. Hello. Oh, I didn't took my mask. I forgot to show the last files that I made. Wait a moment. Okay, audio looks good. Welcome back. So, how are you guys? Many things happened this week. They also they will announce a new printer. So, a lot of stuff. And here am I. This one is fold down the LED, of course. Is always fold down the LED. This is one of my last work. Fold down everything. I will not wear it now. It's fold down the LED system inside. I need to glue it better. Here, you see, it's fold down. Hello. This one is the new Batman file that I print from Yosh Studios with a light that should turn on. That even didn't turn on anymore. Probably the battery are dead. Yeah, here the battery. Happened. Oh, now the battery go upside the rail. Yeah, I will show you later. I need two hands, and I like this file. This one I print with a new filament of for the filament of the eSUN, the PLA HS high speed, because with the bamboo, with the FLSUN, that I can print very fast. I want to use all the full speed of the printer, but still they are not fast enough for benefit 100% of this new filament. It works very good. You get a little bit faster than the normal printer, the normal filament, but still the printer, they are not so fast for melting enough material in time. And try to fix the battery in the moment. Probably with this filament I will enjoy a lot when FLSUN will send to me the new S1 that can print 110 flow rate, 1200 millimeter by seconds. So in that case I really need that kind of flow filament here. Okay, finally I turn on the LED a little bit. It's very cool. It's simple Batman, but I like it, the effect. Let me put back, because today we are talking about painting. I make one short video because I need to paint the file of the Justice League. I need to take the brush in my hand and try to paint. I'm a little bit scared to ruin it, but I need to try. Also, I made this fantastic helmet from always from Josh. This is Magneto Day from the Future Past. This one also is printed with the PLA HS high speed from eSUN, except the top here that I finished, you can see is blue. And this one is just print and paint, and I really love it. Also suit me perfectly. Here I need to fix a little bit the color that is leaking a little bit, but I just need to repainting. But I really love this effect. But it's not this one that we need to talk today. Today we need to talk about painting. So let me go here on the other camera. Okay, this is a toy that I print for my son with the PTG. Just printed this one for making a surprise to him. You see if it's working. Oh, it's like this one. Yeah, it's working more or less. So today I need to start to paint the base. Let me change the phone. Okay, let me go a little bit more back. Here, the base and the gargoyle with the dry brush. So I want to show to you the dry brush. Oh, okay. The dry brush technique that I will use. If I have time, that is my cat, I will try to make also the skin here of Wonder Woman, because it's missing the skin and the hair and the face, of course, and it's almost finished. I made the armor last time, the gold and the blue one. And I also reprint all the effect from Al Jordan. This one was the old one. Now I made with the transparent resin, and after I painted green because I think the effect is much more cool. So I made all Al Jordan effect, the tentacles and other stuff with the transparent resin, and I think it's much better. So now let's start without wasting time. The color that I'm using some Citadel color, here, some Chinese brand, some another Chinese brand, but they are Vallejo, can be Vallejo, Citadel, whatever you want. So how is working the dry brush technique? That is very good when you need to make stone or some part that is with a 3D texture like this one with one color. First one, you need to apply a primer. Usually black color is enough. And after you start to apply the color that you need, this is one gray. I should took also another one here. This is skin gray. One darker, one lighter. And I show to you how to make it because it gives a very cool effect. I hope the color are still good. Still a little bit too much water in this color. It's too long that I don't use it. For the dry brush, the color should be dry, as is the name. This color has some problem, is too much water. Oh, okay, have to finish the water. Okay, I remove the water. Okay. Wait, because it's a little bit stuck inside. This is because I don't use the color for a long time. I need a lot of gray, so I can just dump it like this one. Here is coming the color. Guys, don't hate me for this, but I'm very bad for painting. I'm not using so long this stuff, so I need slowly to rebuild all my instrument for painting. I need a lot of color, so wait, let me take all the brush to dip outside the color. Okay, let's start with this one and see what happened. So first one, we take the color with a brush that it must be something like this one with a short spatula here, not the long one. We just take a little bit on the edge. We take one paper and we clean. We remove all the extra color, just remaining a little bit. And after, simply, we just move forward and back. As you can see here, the color only stuck on the top of the surface, so the highlights, it become gray, but what is inside the lines, it remains dark and black, and give the effect of the stone. That is exactly what we want. For making this one, we need to use the brush dry, that's why it's calling dry brush. The color just a little bit on the top on the spatula, and move very fast up and down in all the direction. Don't charge too much color or you will cover also the detail. It's more important, pass more time. Every time you pass, it becomes a little bit more light. So if you want some surface that is more bright, more light, you can just apply the color more time. Remember, every time you use some color, clean. Don't keep too much color on the brush, otherwise you will make a mess. Look, if I just push the color and pass, you see, it becomes full of color, and it's not what we want. We need to pass slowly to let it stay only on the top of the surface. And in this way, we can pass everywhere. This technique is very good to use when you need to make something like this stone, but also if you need to make the base of the model, like the soil with a brown color, any surface that have a kind of texture that is not even, like this one, and you need to use only one color. This is a very simple, fast, and good way to get a very good result. Look, original, just with one simple way, looks already very, very good. And now this one we apply everywhere. In the meantime, we can chat. Yesterday they start to show all the people that is arriving a new bamboo. Also the bamboo, they announced a new printer, A1. Is keep the same style of the A1 Mini, so it's still a bed slinger. I think it's always very fast. He used the same AMS of the A1, but is bigger. He's calling the big brother of the A1 Mini. And according to the leak, because of course there are leaks everywhere, should be 256, exactly like the P1P and the X1. So they can share the same bed. So they make this printer probably for reach the gap from the A1 Mini price, $300, to the P1P, $600. So probably it's around $499. So is the middle price is the same bed of the Prusa with the quality of the bamboo. So all the other features that we saw on the A1 Mini probably we can find there. So noise cancellation and the swap nozzle system, the A1, the AMS light that looks nice. But also the same, I charged too much color. The same issue that I got, for example, with the multicolor system, the push shoot still don't work good. I found other people has the same issue of mine, that is very simple, very easy, that the color stuck there when they need to change. So they add some modification by themselves. So it's nothing that you cannot fix it, of course, but honestly, from bamboo, I'm expecting something that will work perfectly. Anyway, my A1 Mini is go back already. In these days, I have some fun with the Cobra Max too, and I'm enjoying the resin. I finally maybe find the issue that I had with the Frozen, that this nothing stick on the bed anymore. I found that probably the cause was the bed. I don't know what happened, but I ordered a new bed from Frozen. It's arrived and I made all the Ninja Turtles, the last 3, without any issue. So I think I fixed the problem. What else? The FL-Sun show another video of the S1, print one collapsed sword. It looks good, very fast, but we want to see some real footage and also some effect from the final. And for the other things, it was a normal week, except for the new bamboo. I printed these 2 helmets, and I would like to know if some of you print something. So if you can read here in the comments, let me know. Last time I found that many people like the mini tutorial on the how to scale the helmet. I received many messages from my Instagram, Silver Cos Lab, on Facebook directly. They say that they like this kind of short tutorial. So it's what I'm doing also now. This is a small tutorial of painting with a dry brush. Now we apply also on the column here. But except that for the difference from the 3D printing, I have more skill. Painting, I'm still learning. So if I can reach a good, discrete result, for sure you can do the same. So it's like a test. If I can do it nice, for sure you can do also. So you can see the column here. Oh, look how nice it is. It looks very good. Now the base inside here, I will just apply very fast because it will be the huge cloud effect here that probably I cannot see anything. So I just make a little bit if there is some small gap and you can still see something. I need to say that this base that I printed with the reflex, with the resin printer, is much better compared to what I made with the FDM. Of course, the columns are much more nice and stable. Yeah. So look here. This is just the first step. After we apply the first layer, that is the darker color of the gray, we can apply a second hand with a little bit more light color. So let me put back the old gray. Let me take the light gray for give a little bit more highlight. Oh wait, I forgot one part. I said the part inside, but also here I need. Also here I need to paint. This technique for make this kind of stuff is very simple. Just remember to make slowly, especially at the beginning. Charge a little bit of color, not too much, because otherwise you make it dirty. And apply very. Here you can see even better. See if I pass very fast, the color that just stand on the top, and you can see all the stone very clear and nicely. Look. And this one you can use in many ways. For example, for the Ninja Turtles, they have the skin that is turtle, so it's not smooth, but is with the texture. I will make the same with the green color. So it will be very nice, I hope. But first I need to paint and finish this one from Sanix, because otherwise I will never go on. I decided to print a little bit less, but finish what I made before. It's not meaning to print too much stuff and never finish to paint. Okay, so I say now let's make a little bit light color. You can even mix it with all the colors so they have more smooth transition, but also this one is stuck. Skin gray, look brown. What happened? It's writing skin gray, but it's brown. I don't know how it happened. Let me change. Let me see if I have another gray. That's so strange. This is a metal. This is a black gray. Light gray. I have another one. Look, it's writing light gray. It's brown. Maybe it spend too much time without using, and the pigment go down, and it's ruined a little bit. Yeah, also this one is a little bit blue. There's some problem with the pigment, this color. Okay. Okay, blue is more easy to cover. Okay. Always clean very well, especially the first time that you put the color, because you put too much. And now, slowly, more light. See, I just pass on the surface. You see here is more light, on the top is more dark. And more time I pass, more light color I can get and give more highlights. In this way you give a very nice 3D texture just with 2 color in 5 minutes. Here, for example, just pass on the top like this one, so the color remaining only on the top, and here remaining more darker. you just apply the color in the way that you have the light to give more realistic effect. Only on the edge. I don't pass inside the ear. I don't need. Here, where is the edges, I make the color. In the center, no. Here, only on the top. In this way, you have a very nice 3D effect of the color. Look here and here. Here is dark, it's gray, but it's more flat. Here is more 3D, much better. And this one in, how much we took? 5 minutes. Now we finish the tutorial, finish the base here. This effect, it's very cool for making stone. Making stone is one of the simple and easy way. Here I just pass from the top. Look. And after we finish this one, I will show you the final touch in case you need. It's not something that you should make every time, but something extra is using some ink to get more shadow. For example, this part is very flat, so I don't want to pass too much here, otherwise it will become not very nice. I just pass on the edges. Under here. But here is not bad. It's better don't pass. If you know another way to make the dry brush that is better than this one, let me know, please. So it can be useful for other people and also for me. Oops, here I put too much color. Slowly, very light. Don't press the brush too much, or you left too much color and you will ruin the effect that we want. You need to put the color where you decide only, not whatever it happen. A little bit more here. Oh, wow. Much better. Slowly. And you see that you don't left any more color. You just recharge the brush a little bit, clean it, and slowly apply the dry brush. More time you pass, light color, you will have the effect, so you can apply more time according to your preference. This one, because it's stone, and almost all these characters here, they just go outside in the night. I don't want to be too much bright, so I will keep more dark. A little bit here. Oops, I didn't clean. Ten minutes, make a huge base nicely. Here we are. It looks exactly like a real stone. Here it will go the gargoyle. Also the gargoyle I have to make, I will make with the same transition, the same effect. I want to make today, but we don't have enough time. So the final trick, let me take another brush, is to make the ink. For this ink we need a normal brush. Where it is? Here. It's not very good brush, but this one is what I have. Ink color is the opposite of the dry brush. It's very dilute color. It's called ink. You just put a little bit, and you need to use a lot of water for dilute the color. It must be almost water. Normally I need a bigger brush, and you just apply on the model, and if you see the color, it will dump inside the part, and outside it remaining clean, so it go in this kind of places and make more dark, emphasize the texture. This one, after you apply, you have to let dry naturally, otherwise you will remove it. If you apply like this one, you see it go inside this small hole, so if I pass too much color, the hole become more dark and it become more realistic effect. It's not necessary, it's something extra, can be a nice addition for you. Okay, let me try to make a little bit faster the gargoyle in the meantime that one is drying there. Also the gargoyle, we start with the dark color, still have a little bit. You see, it's all texture, this gargoyle. So I can just apply slowly a dry brush, and all the skin, it will come out nice and detailed. It looks like the CSI when they need to take the fingerprint in the movie. All the detail, they pop out magically. Slowly. Look at the face. Try to make only half face. Let's see the difference. Of course, if it's a man face, you cannot make the dry brush with the pink color because you cannot see the black one under. This one is something that is like stone or with a texture. The skin normally on the human being is more smooth. But for the clothes, for something like that, it's very nice. I try to make only the left side to show the difference before and after. Gargoyle is very simple because it's all gray. I don't need to worry. Only worry is don't break the wing. It's already break before. Soon is Christmas. This month I will try to make the live more randomly because I'm preparing for go back to Italy for visit my family. So I suggest you, and I hope you can enjoy me here in the channel by subscribing to the eSUN channel. So whenever I will book the live, you will see a notification, and if you want, you can enjoy, stay with me, or just recover the live in a second moment. But at least you can always see when I'm making some tutorial. And of course, I invite you to write in the comment here if you like this kind of tutorial. If you find something that is not correct, please write, let me know so I can improve. If you have another way to make it, also let's write. And if you want to see something, this one he was asked by a friend of mine, asked me how to make the dry brush, so I make this tutorial. He sent me a message on my Instagram, so I decided to make this one. So if you have some wish to learn something, I will try my best to help you, like also last time for scaling the helmet and the armor on the Armorsmith and using other program. This one definitely after you need to make some wash for make more smooth the transition, but more or less is already done. Okay, this is just the first color. Black is two-face. Here it's still a little bit dark, so I need to pass more time. But you see, just with a few moments, already have a very good result. After apply another light gray, it will be even better. So the dry brush for making this kind of model, it's very fast and still give a good result. Without too much effort. And this is the most important part. Make a good effect without spending too much time. Because the time is always less. Come on, almost finish the gray. Don't abandon. You finish the gray. Take a little bit more. Don't abandon man now, please. Please, a little bit more. Please, a little bit more. Don't abandon me now. Oh yeah, I still have a lot. Just let it stick under. Dry the brush for the dry brush. Remember, don't wash your brush when you're making this technique. If you change the color or use another brush, or be sure that after you dry very, very well, because if it's a little bit wet, it will not make the effect anymore. You need to be totally, totally dry. More dry is the brush, better is the result. We almost finish our gargoyle. We also printed a toy for my son. And I'm also making some mod on my Cobra Max, because there is this stupid problem that he doesn't have the load and unload filament. So every time I'm printing something big like my helmet, finish the filament on the middle way. There is no way to unload the filament. I need to unplug the PTF tube from the head, remove the filament from there, and after plug again the PTF tube. But it's always not very good to touch the head when you need to change the filament, because if you move a little bit the head, you will have a failure of the print. So I change a little bit the position of my filament runout sensor. Maybe later I will show to you. So when the filament finish, I have enough space for pull out the filament without unplug anything. Because really, it's very stupid way. I don't know, they made something like this one. I hope they can fix with some update. Or a little bit light. Just a little bit. The main color is the gray. On the face, on the horn. Just a little bit. Here on the top on the wing. Especially here on the bones, to give a little bit different color. To give a little bit more contrast. much. Like this. Too much. These look more stone, because gargoyle is a stone. Then after this one, I will make one wash with the ink. I will make later after I finish to pass all the dry brush. Anyway, it's almost finished. I'm missing the back. Here I don't need to worry too much because it's stuck, connected to the base, so you know, see just the wing a little bit. See, if you don't clean well, you left a lot of color just on the part that are more up. And we finish. In less than 30 minutes, we made one big base from zero and one model with a dry brush. Here we are. Less than 30 minutes. Very fast. This is our base. And it looks good. The effect is nice. Here on the top, I need to put the big base, the big cloud effect. But apart from that one, it's finished. Okay, guys, so this one, it was a little tutorial about the dry brush. Maybe next days, oh, the sword is a little bit flexed now. Next days, I will try to make the skin. Look at the sword. Probably is the heat is a little bit flexed. I'm afraid to break it, so slowly I need to press gently. So because the sword is connected to the hand, so if it's break, I need to reprint all the hand, and I don't want. Okay, more or less better. I will try to make the skin with you live so you can see how bad painter am I. And that's all. Thank you for watching me. Remember to subscribe to the channel, thumbs up, and let me know in the comment below if you want to see some other short pills tutorial.